But we need the sugar beets for sheep food. We need sugar beets or onions, and frankly, yeah, we'll do the sugar beets. I suppose I could grow onions. We haven't bought an onion we haven't bought a self-propelled harvester yet, and I would like to get one by summer or by fall when we get to harvesting our sugar beets. And as that's the plan, I could go for an onion crop instead. It works the same. I don't think I can crate them up. That might not be a serious problem. Okay, let's have a look. Or do they use potato harvest? Oh, that's... No. Sugar beet harvesters. I don't have any... Huh? Hang on. Sugar beets. They only take sugar beets. Potato thing only takes potatoes. And the self-propel... No, the hauled stuff. Oh, I don't have any things. Did I forget? No, I didn't. Excuse me while I go off chasing rabbits. Yes, I did add the T430. It's a very, very slightly cheaper. 60,000 cheaper than this. And I think we're looking 626 horse. 626 horse. I think it's primarily in the capacity, 45 versus 30. So this is 2/3 the size, but it's a little bit cheaper. It also brings in a couple of mod headers, which are wider than the base game. One is wider than the base game one is narrower but runs faster. Sometimes having a faster header is better than having a wider header. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oops. I'm a little bit worried our truck might get stuck there. And doesn't. Okay. But 400,000 for a harvester, it's a lot of money. But selling this crop, he's going to buy us the field. And then all of the sheep stuff that comes up, plus silage, I should be able to afford it. So we shall see what it looks like. Oops. Oh. 272. 242. And... we may do 2 more trips with the truck and 1 more with the tractor, I think. Going the wrong way, but that's fine. So 242, this will put us under 199. Oh, the filling thing does tell me how full it is, that's good. Of course, the other thing, we do have the vehicle inspector, or simple inspector, whatever it's called, on... oh, we went a bit far. On Farm Sim 22, so again, another nice mod that makes things More fun to play with. Okay, that puts us down to 150. 80 plus 30. I guess actually we could do a full load for everything, I think, and still have a reasonable amount. I'll fill the truck up first when we return. Just because probably work better for us. Okay, careful drive round the yard. Oh, we got big income coming from the sunflowers as well. That's going to be 150,000, maybe a little bit more. And we're selling that tomorrow. Oh, I don't believe it. I think I did that last time I came through here. Hit the back of the truck. And then the truck's now going to end up ramming itself into a fence. Oh, no. That's a good thing. Okay, I guess I should check store prices, but I think we're still going Empire. There's the Sugar Beets. There's the Sugar Beets. Yep, Empire is still good. Hilltop's the next best. Oh. Well, it is what it is. I do like this tractor. I do like that this tractor is available in Farm Sim 22. Although we probably won't see it immediately. I will probably be going with some older, cheaper equipment to start off with. I'm thinking doing a farming challenge where I do a start from scratch and work my way from there. Maybe at least something to look at. Oh, hello truck, huh? I really need to find an inspirational map. There's a couple came out this week I haven't looked at yet. So that might be a thing. Well, truck's catching us, so that's good, and nobody's coming the other way, so that's also good. Swinging. It's interesting. Let's. Okay. Mini-map got a little weird there, where the tractor was plotting to the right of where I was plotting. Anyway. Another hill to climb. I will kind of miss this map. It's been fun. I think potentially buying the second biggest field on the map is also an achievement of sorts. I might also look, there's another field up here we don't own. I may look at the price of that and see if it's worth buying. And then we can just do a ton of sugar beets up on this corner. I just want land. Land makes money. We've got pretty much most of the equipment we need to make the money. So, for example, we own these two. This one here probably quite cheap. It's 248. Good grief. That one there's $500,000. This one here, I can now afford it. So yay for affording big giant fields. Okay, let's kick this out the gate and bring the truck in. Oh, did I mess that up just a little bit? There go the Spitfires again. Alrighty. I think I might reverse that back quite a bit. And we'll pull over to here. That should give us a little bit more leeway to get the truck out once we've emptied that. So, the trailer is selected, so I can drop that off. So, another 11,000-ish. Wrong one. $30 does not need to be ploughed. Okay. As I said, I think that's probably the biggest field, second biggest field. 191 to 80, 990. Yeah. So that's the second biggest field. This is the biggest. I'm not going to have 1.7 million to spend on that. I have to select. That's interesting. We can select the truck to tip the front thing, but you can't select the trailer to tip what's on the back of it. Anyway, it's another one emptied, and yes, we are going to do this now. So that's done. We're now incredibly poor for the next day. And I'm reckoning we'll probably make about 90,000 from sheep sales and wool sales each. So 270, not 270, 90,000. 180 total. So that should give us enough income to cover the rest of our planting season. What's the temperature? The temperature's below freezing, so we can't plough anything. But we do have that field now ready to go when the temperatures hit 30, or ground temp hits 32. Currently 28. So maybe the next couple of days we'll be able to get probably the class out to field 30 and get that cultivated. We got a good sized cultivator, so that won't take long at all. The question is, well, do I want to plough in the sugar beets first? No, probably not. I'm kind of thinking that if we can we'll get the new field ploughed, we're going to have to analyse it, we're going to have to probably lime and fertilise it. We might be able to unload a ton of digestate on it, although I don't hold up much hope for that, because we've been kind of going through that quite a big way. I think I can get a pair of tanks for this get up so that we can transport slurry or digestate around in 30,000 litre per tank loads. Woo, bit slidey coming into the farm there. Alright, let's see how we're doing. 156. So we'll have 70,000. I think, yeah, we're okay sending everything back. That should leave us with 40,000 litres in the silo. Big guess. But, okay, let's do a reverse view. Once this is full, we can pull the tractor forward. I think, as I said before, you don't have to dismiss the worker to fill a thing. There we go, so 70,000, we're going to take 30, so that leaves us close to 40. And we had 50,000 in crates. We're already down to 31, not including what's in the fields. And that has to last us through till mid-fall, I want to say. Calendar. Sugar beets. Nah, early fall. Well, whenever it happens, but sugar beets are kind of an extended harvest period. We are both full. Yeah, we're all full. So unloading this lot should put us back to about £58,000. So I'm not too worried about the bank balance, especially not considering how much land we just bought. But yeah, the two fields up on the hill, which we currently own and are going to plant the sugar beets in. Not in a rush to plant the sugar beets, and we don't have to, I don't think we have to use a big tractor. Well, the case might be sufficient to plant those fields. We've got two big tractors, it's just a question of allocation of resources. We have a lot of cultivating to do. We only have one cultivator, we only have one, we have two tractors that can pull it, but we only have one cultivator. However, it's, I don't know. Again, that's a question for planting. Sunflowers are planted late. So maybe we cultivate these 2 fields and then go off and cultivate the other one later. When's harvest miscanthus? Good grief. So miscanthus has a single month's harvesting period. Alrighty, now we are through the gap, and hopefully the tractor makes it with us. So, the end of the sugar beet sale. We are now looking at skipping the rest of today. Well, I'll have to check the sheep feed levels, but skipping the rest of today and heading into early spring of year 7, 8. I've lost count. And hauling the sunflowers. I mean, that's the thing. We got the Challenger on the back on the haulage here, so we may just be able to just send the class out to cultivate a few fields while we're selling stuff. I hope it's warm enough tomorrow. Air temperatures are increased. It's 28 degrees in the last, so it's gone up a degree since we were last up here. That's a good thing. I do need an animal transport module. I might take the truck. Well, I can't really take the truck right now. Okay, tell the worker to stop. Yeah, when you've got stuff that mounts on top of other stuff, the tractor paper doll gets kind of confusing. Takes a little bit to figure out which one's which. Okay, wait till that finishes doing its thing. Now the trailer here reads it's a 3-axle. We only bought it with 2. So quite possibly overloaded with all of this on the back. But I kind of figured after the problems I had with the truck having 2 fixed rear axles, that having a trailer with 3 was probably going to be a similar issue. We've now got steering axle on the back, so that kind of works for us. Less steering issues I am finding. Okay, here we go. Let's go jump into the Challenger and get the last of our sugar beets for the year unloaded. So we got 40,000. We're going to keep those for emergency sheep food. Squeak. Oh, way to go. So let's check. Oops, sheeps. Yeah, we're going to need to feed the sheep after lunch. And if we get them fully fed, then we can we've definitely got time tomorrow morning to sell all the sunflowers before we have to look after the sheeps again. And that was probably my best combined manoeuvring event so far. Yeah, a little bit of a slip there. Okay, let's get back to the yard. We are done here for the day. I'm not going to be able to clear up the sheep troughs because there's snow on the ground, and that interferes with scooping up the grass. So today is just going to be a basic feed them and leave them type of deal. This could be a problem because that truck's really motoring. So are we, and it's icy. We're going to have to lose a fair amount of momentum before we hit the bottom. Or I could end up in that field of clover if I'm not careful. Of course, one mod that's not available in 22 is Follow Me. Although I think predominantly it's not too much of an issue. The only problem I think is trying to have a baler following a mower or harvester. You can't do that. So you're going to have to do all of the baling yourself and either have the mower or the harvester on a worker. But for doing things like this, I don't even have to drive this tractor. I could just say, fill it up at the farm silo and then say, go and unload at Empire Stores, and the worker would just drive it there. Similarly with having the truck following me, I can just then maneuver that and say, go and sell it at Empire Stores, and it will go and do that. Okay, and the truck completely lost the plot. And that's probably why I hit him when I come around here, because he's dragging along the fence, so I get turned around faster than he does. Okay, we are good here. We will park this here. We will jump back in the truck and I think turn the worker off. And slightly more sedately, we'll pull the truck in behind and stop. Okay, let's go find our telehandler and deal with sheeps. Oh, I had a... yeah, I had a thing. Maybe I should have done this yesterday. I'm not sure if these crates will go through a hedge. It's not really something I've tried.